Mobile World Congress is on in Barcelona, but it kicked off today amid some political controversy. Hello and welcome to Catalan News in our special edition from the Fira de Barcelona, where the biggest congress in the mobile industry is being held this week. The 2000 edition of the Mobile World Congress is well underway. From early this morning, attendees have started to do business and thousands of visitors have had the opportunity to see the latest products from companies in the technological sector. This year, enhanced security measures are in place, including drones overseeing the site and face recognition installed at entrances. The start of the event has taken place amid political controversy provoked by the Spanish King's visit to the city in order to attend. Here at Catalan News, we'll get you the latest on everything related to the Congress, and we'll also speak to an official from an agency which contributes to making Catalonia's companies more international, including those in the wireless industry. Mobile phones, robots, drones, high-tech vehicles, virtual reality and artificial intelligence are only some of the elements that can be seen on display in the venue. For one more year until Thursday, Barcelona is the focal point for the mobile world. But it's not all about technology this week. The intense political situation in the country has also made itself visible.
The Mobile World Congress opened its doors this morning for yet another edition of the fair, held every year in Barcelona since 2006. The aim of the organisers is to attract more than the record-breaking 108,000 attendees last year. With around 2,300 exhibitors ready for business, the event is expected to generate €471 million for the city and provide temporary work for some 13,000 people. Some of the hot topics this year include 5G technology, smart cars and space. For instance, visitors can test a virtual reality simulator to experience a moon landing. This is similar to the one used by astronauts when training for the big moment. Apart from being the ideal place for tech heads, the Mobile World Congress was also the scene for yet another row between the Catalan and Spanish administrations. The image of Spain's King Felipe VI and the Catalan President Carles Puigdemont warmly greeting each other 12 months ago ahead of the fair could not be recreated today. King Felipe officially opened the fair this morning, with Puigdemont deposed and in Brussels. No member of the Catalan administration took part in today's reception, and only in Catalonia's stand did the King have a chance to meet some Catalan officials, who were wearing yellow ribbons in solidarity with the prisoners. Felipe's presence in Barcelona today once again proved to be an awkward moment.
Not everyone liked the role Spain's king played during the clash between Spain and Catalonia last autumn. 2 days after the referendum, he made a speech in which he made no mention of the injured citizens after the Spanish police violence during the vote. He also unprecedentedly criticised the Catalan government. In response to his role throughout those days, hundreds of citizens booed him as he arrived in Barcelona last night for a welcoming dinner. They used whistles, pots and pans to show their disapproval at his first visit to the city after the referendum and subsequent declaration of independence. No major Catalan administration official, including the Parliament Speaker and the Mayor of Barcelona, took part in the official reception of Felipe VI before the dinner. Earlier in the day, dozens of citizens also gathered in the city centre to welcome him. Earlier today, we had the chance to explore some of the exhibition halls at the Mobile World Congress, and one thing was for sure, there was no shortage of stands exhibiting the latest innovations in the sector. In between all the meetings and conferences, attendees of the Congress get the chance to explore the halls and find out what some of the newest releases are. Among the exhibitors was the car company SEAT, displaying cutting-edge ways of how technology can be used in the car industry. Also present was Toyota, demonstrating how smart device linking is expanding all the time, changing the way many people live their daily lives. One of the more highly anticipated moments of the Congress was the presentation of the latest Samsung mobile phone, the Galaxy S9. Among the new features is an updated dual camera with the capability of creating your own personalized emoji. Okay, so we're going to speak now with the Director of Catalonia Trade and Investment, which is a government-funded company promoting Catalan companies abroad. It has a stand here this year representing Catalan companies within the industry. Hello, Carles Gomara, and thank you very much for being with us. So, to start with, what is the representation like here this year at the Mobile World Congress of Catalan companies in the sector?
Well, we are very happy because this year in the Mobile World Congress we have more than 100 companies. And some of them are in our pavilion, in Catalonia pavilion. Others have our own stand, our own booth. And others, they are in different stands from other companies.
Brilliant. Okay, and what are your expectations for this year's Congress?
Well, really, the expectations are very high. We prepared the Mobile Congress with several months ago. So we think that we will have several leads here in the Mobile Congress. Companies, Catalan companies, they are really good prepared for this kind of Congress with good contacts abroad. So this is the place where they can just have the last meetings, the important meetings, in order to close some kind of deals.
Okay, brilliant. And how is the Catalan representation in the wireless sector at a European level and worldwide?
Well, it's a very interesting question. It's not easy to answer because I think one of the strengths of Catalan ICT sector is that it's the variety. We have companies that have different solutions in different sectors, in health, in industry, logistics, auto, the vehicle of the future. So, I think we are very good represented with very international companies. And, well, we have a very important position around the world.
Okay, fantastic. And can you give any examples of some companies from Catalonia that are doing specifically well within the sector overall, maybe?
Well, we have companies that, for example, China is a very tough market, but we have Catalan companies that they are there. They are producing, but also selling. It's a big difference. Also, we have companies in the States, USA, also very tough market for us. So I think that will be a very good Congress here. And, well, the potential is really high.
Fantastic. Thank you very much again for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
As we've already shown you, this venue is the place where all wireless related business is taking place. But not only this, the thriving atmosphere surrounding it's unique, as well as its security measures and the innovative gadgets being showcased. As you can see, we're in one of the corridors above some of the stands. Let's find out what our reporter, Rachel Bathgate, is up to. She's downstairs where the actual thrill is taking place. And appropriately, she's connecting to us via mobile. Hi Rachel, how's the atmosphere down there?
Hi Alex, we're here in Zone 4 where there are bright lights, exciting new innovation, and thousands of people that have come from across the world to see what Mobile World Congress 2018 has to offer, which honestly feels like a carnival for the future. People from all around the world with international media or companies have come to Barcelona. Here they can admire curiosities like a real-life rendition of cloud computing, interact with robots that act as customer service representatives, and even try out virtual reality at one of the many stands dedicated to this groundbreaking technology. Another representation of what's to come, drones, are here too, even being used by the Catalan police force, the Mossos d'Esquadra, to regulate the event. This year's edition also saw heightened security, even including state-of-the-art face recognition technology. The Mobile World Congress may be exciting, but it's also an opportunity for work and networking. Attendees can be seen doing business just about everywhere, even in the many garden terraces outside. And of course, phone charging stations are everywhere, some even powered by stationary bicycles. And all of this is just the beginning of the fair. Just wait to see what will be unveiled in the coming days. In the meanwhile, languages from all around the world can be heard in the halls, buzzing with participants with high expectations. Today, we even had the chance to speak to some of these lucky pass holders and to find out just what they thought about visiting Barcelona, about this edition of the Congress, and even about the political tension in the country.
Barcelona, I thought it was going to be a bit warmer at this time of the year, but it was actually very windy yesterday when I got here, and it's not as sunny as I could imagine, but it's very nice.
I thought I did see it be a bit chilly. But it's not as cold as I thought. Even the people are not cold, so that helps. So I'm enjoying the city. There's a lot of things happening, but one thing I pick up is I think everybody's doing the same thing. It's really just about what package you want it in.
It's a great opportunity to get maybe a dozen or more really high-quality meetings in without traveling all over Europe. So that's excellent, and you definitely get to see all the new technology. So I'm happy to be here. You could hear all the clinking of pots and pans about 9 o'clock, and so that was people expressing their displeasure with policies. But as far as the Mobile World Congress, it doesn't seem to be affected yet.
But I love that whatever's happening is kind of peaceful. You know, whatever the people that are protesting and spreading their message, that we're not feeling like we have to be hiding in our hotels and not being part of it. And being from South Africa, I know how political climate can get a bit crazy.
In parallel to the long-awaited Mobile World Congress, this week may also turn out to be crucial for Catalan politics. The deal to swear in a new president and form a new government may happen in the coming days, as an official for Esquerra Republicana said today. The question is still the same though, and the answer remains unknown for the time being. Who will be the person appointed for the most important political post in the country?
Who will be the next president of Catalonia? And what exactly will Carles Puigdemont's role be in the new government? The answer to these questions might come as soon as this week. That is according to Esquerra Republicana, a pro-independence party and a key player in the talks to form a new executive.
I avui el que volem dir-vos és que les converses van bé, que som optimistes, que gairebé som al final, que pensem que l'acord ha de ser imminent, que queden molts pocs serrells.
Esquerra Republicana hopes to announce the agreement before the Catalan Parliament meets on Thursday. It will be the first plenary session since Puigdemont's swearing-in ceremony was postponed a month ago, following a constitutional court ban on his re-election as president from Brussels. It's been almost 4 months since he left the country, after being dismissed for declaring independence. Puigdemont's failed investiture debate exposed a hard truth for independent supporters. The symbolism of restoring the dismissed government might not be compatible with the urgency to elect a cabinet that can effectively put an end to Madrid's takeover. It is quite clear that Puigdemont will not be appointed president, although he will probably have a symbolic position, and even some actual political power. But someone will have to take over Puigdemont's institutional role, and all eyes are on Jordi Sánchez, a pro-independence activist jailed since mid-October. The grassroots Catalan National Assembly, formerly headed by Sánchez, met this weekend and called on the parties to make the Republic declared last October effective. But the appointment of Sánchez as president, if anything, would raise even more questions. How can anyone lead a country from jail? This is what unionist parties are asking. Spain's ruling People's Party in Catalonia said today that no matter who is appointed president, he or she should be free of judicial charges. But with nearly 30 high officials under investigation, that might not be an easy task.
Moving on to culture news now, and a controversial artwork pulled from an art festival in Madrid last week will be displayed next week in Lleida. The museum is coincidentally where the disputed Sichena works of art were once housed. They were ordered to be removed by a Spanish judge last year, and now all that remains in their place is empty space. It is no accident that the buyer of the artwork, Political Prisoners, chose the Museum of Lleida as a location. The piece depicts various Catalan leaders, as well as other people from throughout Spain currently imprisoned for their political ideologies. It was censored from Madrid's International Art Festival amid controversy. However, it will now fill some of the empty space where the Sichena artworks once were, before being returned to their original location in the Spanish region of Aragon. That's all from us here in today's Mobile World Congress special. To finish up, we leave you with some images of a special casting that took place today for the world-renowned Cirque du Soleil. Aspiring circus performers show judges how they can wow in the big top. They perform their acts in a tent where this year's Gold Elephant International Circus Festival took place in Girona. Check them out and see you tomorrow.